little nervous. I've just realized that I can't let go. There's something about me and you, so let me stay here a little while, at least until I calm down. Please don't say it's all about me. It's lights come on, so take a good look, 'cause soon I'll be gone. Yeah, take a picture, baby, if you wanna last long. All time good high, don't ask me why. Yeah, when I get up, the lights come on, so take a good look. Oh, 'cause soon I'll be gone. Yeah, take a picture, baby, if you wanna last long. All time good high, feels good in my mind.
Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Positive Rate. It's Thursday, the 24th of April. It is time to fly. And I've got a whole swarm of guests today. And want to first introduce our special guest tonight. It's Digital Flight Deck. Say hi, Digital.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
And of course, we have the Positive Rate team with Shark Kitty. So hello, Shark Kitty.
Hello.
And of course, we've got Nick
Hello.
and Dark Fury. Who's very quiet, but he's promised to shout. Can you hear us, Dark? Okay, we'll sort that out in a bit. Anyway, welcome. Hope you guys are all doing well. We are right into epidemic sound times now, and it's amazing. Welcome. Hello. How are you? So great you could come along tonight. We thought we had so much fun doing the Jets last week that we thought we would do it again. And here we are. So we are in Arizona at Page Municipal Airport, and we're going to do some Grand Canyon flying. We'll see how we get on. Any odds on me? Does anyone have... Is there a betting pool? I'm going to crash it on this stream. Does anyone have any comment on that? Everyone's quiet. What do you think, Digital? You think I'll make it?
Saying nothing.
I don't know. We'll see. As fatigue sets in, we'll see what happens.
Anyway, we'll zoom in on the airplanes here and see what we got. So we have a few planes on the tarmac tonight. Now, Digital, you are flying the Goshawk tonight. Is that right?
I'm flying. Yeah, it's the U.S. Navy Goshawk, which Canada uses as its jet trainer. So I'm in. Not that you'll be able to see it unless you've got the livery, but I'm in the Canadian Air Force markings, Royal Canadian Air Force.
Yeah, unfortunately not. But we can see you as a Goshawk, so that's okay. And of course, we got J-Hog in the F-18 there. I can see Nick in the Positive Rate livery for the BAE Just Flight Hawk. Mighty Mackerel in his amazing Irish Air Corps Meteor. And there's Digital's Goshawk. There it is. Yeah, it's coming in as kind of like the standard Navy. I don't know what with the orange tips. What is that? Is that the trainer?
It's the trainer, yeah.
Yeah. And I gotta back up to see who's there. It's Shark Kitty in the other Positive Rate livery Hawk, and we've got someone in. Looks like a Kodiak. Alpha X-Ray Alpha. How you doing? If you're watching the stream, do make yourself known on the chat so we know if you're watching, and so we know what to call you, what your name is. So yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. This is actually going to be quite busy. Unlike Mach Loop, where you can kind of fly around it a couple times and take a break. This is a one long stretch. It's a point to point, and we've got airports in between just to give everyone a break, because I dare say you're going to need it. But yeah, we'll pull up the VFR map, see if that shows us. So just to give you a bit of a hint of what we're looking at here. So we are going to start it's really at the start of is it the Rio Grande, Digital? Is that the name of the river?
It's the Colorado River.
Colorado River, right. I don't know why I said the Rio Grande, just while I asked. Anyway, so we're going to swoop down that a wee bit, and we're going to come around the corner. Pretty easy kind of, teaser, if you will. And then we're going to stop at Grand Canyon National Park Airport. And then we're going to take off again, and things are going to get a wee bit more interesting, as you can see. A bit of a longer leg as well. And then we're going to land, it's a minor airport, but it's a long runway, which is helpful. And it's 1G4, I think it's Grand Canyon West. Forgive me if I'm wrong there. And then we're going to continue on course, go through some really, really nasty little bends, and eventually kind of break out into some more open water and swoop around, and we shall end up at Nellis Air Force Base. So that's the flight plan today, folks, and I hope you're up for it. But we'll see how we get on. And of course, a big thank you to everybody who donated last week. Epidemic Sound is rolling. I was just telling the guys before the show, I've got 168 tunes that I picked out It's just awesome content, and a huge thank you, of course, to Two-Tone Murphy, who joined us last week. And of course, you, Dark Fury, you were one of the top guys. But of course, you know, J Hog, I want to give you a shout out to you, Kevin. You know, everyone's really helped, and I've actually worked it out. If I seem to get a bit of a deal right now, but it looks like I'm going to get about 7 months worth of Epidemic Sound out of that donations drive last week. So that's just amazing. So big thanks to you, all of you, for that, and so glad you're with us tonight. Anyway, so we're gonna hop into the cockpit here. Let me know the sound levels, if they're too loud, if the music's too loud, if it needs to come down, etc. Going to bring up the sim noises here, because I can't hear it. And I guess I will ask everyone to start spooling up your engines here. So we're going to turn those fuel pumps on. Get the batteries going here. Cancel our annunciator warning. I'll get that in the detent. I get that APU going. I love the APU sound. It's just amazing. Turn on our oxygen so we can breathe and don't pass out. That's very important. Anyway, while we're getting this thing going, so Digital, how are things going with you? I know you're doing a...
Hang on, I've got to bail for a sec.
Oh, right, okay. No worries. We shall get Digital back when he comes back. We should be okay to start the engines now, so let's get those started up. Well, who should you start with? Shark Kitty, how was your week? Tell us about it.
Oh, my week's going fine, not much going on.
Until tonight, is this the highlight of your week? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it's the highlight of my week. I love it. Did you do any practicing in the Grand Canyon once we put the show announcement, or is this your first time really taking a shot at it?
I didn't do tests this time.
All right,
Not
so
the
you're coming
first
in
time I
blind.
fly here, but first time in the Hawk doing it.
First time in the Hawk, right? Okay, so I've never actually done it. I was obviously did the flight plan the other night, and I was trying it out. It can surprise you. It does get tricky, and you really do have to be careful on certain turns. It gets a bit tight. I'd say the Mach loop's probably a bit trickier, but then the Mach loop is smaller, so you get through your tricky bits and you're finished. This just keeps going and going. So I think we're going to have... it's going to be interesting. I'll just say that. It's going to be interesting. But we'll see how we get on. Get that hydraulic pressure up and going. And just check the dial here. Yes, it's coming on. We should see our hydraulic 2 light come out after we do that. We'll want fuel pumps on, and I think we'll probably don't need pitot heat, but we'll stick it on anyway. What the hell? And of course, Shark Kitty taught me this one. You have to go to your co-pilot. If your anti-skid light is coming on, go to that co-pilot view and switch it on for the co-pilot as well. And there you go. It's going off. That's fine. We're happy with that. And of course, most importantly, the rudder lock. Take that off, because you can't move without it. You can't move without it. And I've tried and crashed.
I mean, you can move, but you can't turn.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's kind of like having driving a car without the steering wheel working, really, more or less. It just goes straight. I think we're good to go. Now, just looking at our general course again, so let's have a quick look at that. And if you're waiting for me and you're just watching the stream, feel free to go line up on the runway. I shall be there shortly. But we are going to head in more or less a west-southwest direction. So I think what I'll do, just to get myself ready for that, just in case I happen to use the autopilot, but there's not much opportunity to use it really. Get that there. And we'll set our flaps. I think we're ready to go. So what we want to do here is roll out on the runway. If you're using clear skies, probably really doesn't matter which way you go. So I think for convenience, the best thing to do is head on down to runway 33. So that is right along to the south end of the runway. And
still starting up.
Still starting up, no problem.
Yeah.
No rush, no rush. And I'll just quickly check into the stream. And right, here we go. So a big hello to Vroden the Great. Always great for you to have along. Blue Gun PC, how you doing, mate? So great to see you. And Jayhawk, of course. You're flying the F-18 today, aren't you? And I think I saw Kevin up higher there somewhere. And Kevin, of course, we know is flying our beautiful Irish Corps livery. We'll just make sure we'll do a quick meme test if someone can. Actually, I can do it myself. We'll just put in exclamation mark happy in the chat. Or sorry, exclamation mark summon space happy in the chat. That'd be really great. And we'll just make sure that those sounds are working. First come, first serve. Or should I do it? Just make sure that those sounds are coming out right. I can't hear it, so that means...
A wise guy, eh?
There we go. Okay, we're all set now. We're all set. Right. Heard the last one, so we'll do one more just for a kick. Because today, it's all about doing high and fast. Oops. Of course, I got to do it the right way. Summon ace. Helps if you actually type it in properly, doesn't it? Excelente. Okay, here we go. Right. Right, now where are we? Where are we on the runway? How you getting on, Shark? You almost started up. I know we're waiting on Dark and Various.
Yeah, I'm ready to taxi.
Okay. Let's all ramble down to runway 33 there. So you're going to follow the taxiway out. Oh, and before I do that, actually, bear in sec. I have to do calibration. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short stream. Okay, there we go. Always forget something. I always keep... I need to have a checklist, Shark Kitty, for the stream. Not for the airplane, for the stream. I keep forgetting. There, that's a bit better. Bit less sporadic this time. Anyways, Nick, you still with us? You all spooled up there?
Yep, I think I'm ready to go.
All right. That's what I'd like to hear. What about you, Dark? Can you still hear us? Oh, he's still very quiet. So Dark Fury's got a new set of headphones. Which probably sound great, but we can't hear anything he's saying. But maybe he'll come back later in the stream. We'll see. I can see Dark's not wasting any time, though. He is taking off. There he goes. Look at that, folks.
Having a little control issue, but I'm gonna fix it quick.
He's like, well, I can't talk, so I might as well get airborne. There he is. He's off. Okay, all right. So while Dark is skirting around the Grand Canyon area, we shall... And there goes Nick, or sorry, Kevin, and that awesome meteor. Really, really cool. I'm starting to think I'm the slow one of the bunch. Sorry, Nick, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I've been flying an Airbus all day. This is confusing me now.
So I downloaded that Salty Simulations thing because obviously the fly-by-wire installer. Yeah. And you know, my Boeing brain kicked in again. I was able to get it started. Obviously, it's not the most complex version you can get for 747 yet. But you know, got everything started. everything was the flight plan was put in, everything up, ready to go, and I started taxiing. I think I got up to about 20 knots, and then I had overstressed the aircraft and crashed, and I have no idea what I'd done. No idea what I did. But I had something similar with the fly-by-wire 320, and it's something to do with the cargo door not actually closing properly. It looks like it's closed in the sim, but it's not actually closed. So I must have something to do with that. I don't know if it's the toolbar pushback that causes the problem. I seem to remember this happening to Gavin on stream as well. It was just really, really upsetting. And I spent all this time, I was really excited. I was like, yay, 747. And something I kind of respect a bit, apart from the default airplane. And just taxiing along, I was all getting psyched up, ready to go. And you know, that was it. Overstressed the aircraft. Game over. Restart. Engines off. I was like, nah, I can't do this. So
Well, I tried it out the other day. I got it in the air. Everything was fine,
Yep.
and then I realised it was 3 o'clock in the morning. So I haven't actually landed it yet. I was just like, right. hang
I've
on,
done that many
that's right.
times. Well, I had I'd set up a 2-hour flight, which is still pretty brief for a 747, but you know, somewhat justifiable. But it was going from Toronto down to, I think it was West Virginia. And it was really, really happening. Of course, I got that fantastic Toronto scenery that is available in Orbix. God, man, that scenery is amazing. When you're actually parked at the gates, you can see people walking in the terminal. It's just amazing. It blows me away. And of course, when you're going up to the runway threshold before you're turning on, you can see the Nick. If you've flown a lot in real life as a passenger, you'll know you have those 2 flashing lights that appear at the bottom of the runway.
Yeah.
And those are there, and it just, honestly, God, you know, what a fantastic job. I wish all scenery was up to that standard. So I don't know who was it. Fly Tampa that did that one. I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
Maybe someone can look it up for me. But anyway, it's available on Orbix. Not that they're a sponsor in any way, but maybe at some point, we don't know. Of course, speaking of sponsors, I want to give a big shout out to our good friends at Just Flight, who have graciously provided help with us to be able to present the Just Flight Hawk to you, and of course the Piper Arrow, and you can find them on justflight.com. And they didn't pay me to say that, not technical. So we got a couple arrows, or sorry, a couple F-18s up in front of me. They are taking off. I'm going to line up now. Everyone's been very patient and waiting, so I won't waste any more time. I'll get this spooled up. And off we go.
I'm a little late on the taxiing. I think the button I use for my parking brake is pretty much dying.
Okay.
So I
worries.
was stuck on the apron because of that.
No worries. We'll get up in the air as quick as you can. We'll do a quick circle.
I'm gonna test taxi. It's gonna help with.
Gives whoop. A little bit of a hop there, but we are up. And I'm just going to trim that out a sec. And if you're circling around, I'm just going to fly straight in there, straight and center for a moment. Bring it back down to about 90 there on the RPM. Yeah, let me know when you're up, Shark Kitty, and we'll start as soon as you're comfortable. I think in the meantime, I'll probably just do a little autopilot action here. So we're just waiting for everyone. We'll go take a quick peek outside, see how everyone's getting on. You can see Nick's airborne, Dark's airborne, Kevin's airborne. Looking good.
You haven't got your coloured smoke on.
Does that exist?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
You need to take the red arrow variant for that.
Oh, you should have told me that ahead of time.
But you can switch while in flight, I think.
Nah, I can't because I don't have the developer console enabled. So.
No, it's on the tablet.
On the tablet.
Oh, it's on the tablet.
The variant.
I hope this doesn't crash the screen. Okay.
No worries.
Right. So what? The variant is on the tablet. What am I looking at? How do I get to that?
It's one of the options. The first one, config. You see config T1,
Oh, red arrows. Okay.
and you switch that for red arrows.
And then what? And then
I
that.
remember.
Does
Then that's it. You got the system.
So how do I?
That's in front of you? It's
How
in
do I
front of you?
activate? Right. Okay.
I
So
don't,
how do
I
I?
don't remember how it works exactly, but you got 3 colors in use.
Yeah. Left upper panel says on, off, and smoke control. Left upper. Little button on its own, the whole panel on the left.
Oh right. Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Turn that on first. That's it.
Yeah.
And then you can select your colour. You've got white, blue, or red.
Oh wow. And can other people see that in the stream?
I don't think
think they
so.
can. I think you can only see the colour that you've got, that you've chosen yourself.
Okay. Well, red will do for now. Actually, yeah, red will do for now. Okay. Right. Okay. So we've got smoke.
I'm
We've
following
got.
Did you copy, Willie?
Sorry, what are you asking, Shark?
I said I'm following behind. I'm a bit in the distance, but I catch
Yeah.
up.
Okay. I think. Are we ready to? I'm gonna circle around and then we'll start.
I'm back, guys. I'm just getting fired up on the ramp.
No worries, Digital. Glad you were able to join us. So we're just airborne. We haven't yet started. We're just kind of getting everyone rallied and ready to go. So it's good timing, actually. And
Just going through my checks.
no worries. And let's kick this thing. Let's do it. Take a quick look around. Look at that smoke. Wow. And I figured I had to do smoke. I've got a 320, what looks like a 320. Oh, it's an F-22, I think, but I don't have that. Isn't that neat? There you go. Oh, Dark Fury. I can see smoke on Dark Furies. That's cool. So I guess if you have the Hawk. Oh, this is a, this gives me ideas for a whole different stream. This is crazy. Crazy. Love it. Okay. And we are coming in to the start. Just about.
I overshot.
So the key with this, folks, is follow the river. If you see water below you, you're going the right direction. And as Nick was so kind of remind me, it's the Colorado River. And there's Dark spreading a bit of red smoke in front of me. That's cool. Love that. I can see Vroden and who's that now? Thibaut Dix, welcome, mate. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, we can't see your F-22. I don't have that model. I'll have to invest. I need. If you want to see your model, please feel free to donate. And You can find that donation link by going into the show description. I'm currently actually raising money for improved equipment, so this is going to be better studio lighting, better microphone, better web camera. Just things that are going to actually make the stream better, you know, for everybody. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. And last week, of course, huge thank you to everyone who was able to donate and raise money for Epidemic Sound, which is playing in the background. So. That's right, I'm neglecting the chat right now. And Beluga says everything's working now. I've got a free F-22, so that must be Beluga in the... I think we better slow down if we're going to try and make this. It's a little bit tight, so we'll try. But one thing that struck me, Digital, about this, you know, once it takes a long time for the scenery to load in, actually, but it's just the rock formations and the colors are just amazing. Like I don't think there's anything like this anywhere else in the world. That can't be.
It is. It's pretty amazing when you get to see it, and I'm looking forward on our Route 66 flight. We're heading into New Mexico shortly, so it's going to be interesting flying along those rock formations and everything.
Just about to ask you about that. So you're doing a leg-by-leg Route 66 on your stream, and of course, if you don't know Digital Flight Deck, go check him out on YouTube. Just look for Digital Flight Deck on YouTube, and you'll find him. And how far along are you on your Route 66 tour right now, Digital?
We're coming up for halfway. We've just entered into Texas.
Okay.
We're in Amarillo, and we're just about to, I think in a leg or two, we leave the northern part of Texas and head out to New Mexico.
Brilliant.
So,
brilliant.
Really looking forward to it.
And it's quite, you know, of course, what's your airplane of choice for that one?
I'm flying the Cessna 172.
So, I mean, that's a long way to go in a 172. People think, well, it's only one continent, but, you know, North America is a big continent. And the United States...
miles, yeah.
Yeah. There's been many songs sung about Route 66 and Amarillo, actually.
Yeah, there has been. And it's pretty interesting getting a view of the route from the air, because they may be doing it on a motorcycle in the next year or two, so... It's nice to get an advanced look at it.
Absolutely. And I really must, you know, huge thanks for you joining us tonight, Digital, and I'll definitely make an effort to try and join one of your streams soon. Remind everybody, when can we fly with you on Route 66?
Route 66 is done on Wednesdays. We depart at 1930 Zulu. And, of course, over on my Discord, all the information is there on what we're flying, the route, where we're heading out of, and all that stuff. And I fly on the Northern Europe server.
There you go, folks. So do check it out. You'll also find a link to Digital Flight Deck if you go to my channel. Look down for Willie's Affiliates, and you'll find a link straight through his channel. So you don't even have to look for me. You just have to go to my channel, and you'll find it. Look at that red smoke beaming out of... that's not Dark Fury this time. Oh, I've gotten lost. Where have I gone? Mayday, mayday! I got distracted by red smoke. Oh no, that's all right. We'll get back on track. Hang on. Oh no, I'm right. I'm okay. I'm okay. See, it's like Nick. It's like look at the pretty lights, and I'm you know quickly getting distracted. So. Just catching up on the chat there. So Beluga says, if we can find it, as I fly through a halo of red smoke, he says he got a free F-22, but it broke a bit, so he's. I think I caught you're going to switch to the F-18, right? That's cool. That's reliable. And Felix says hi, hello, Felix. How are you? Welcome to Positive Rate. The friendliest flight sim community in the universe, and possibly even the galaxy. I don't know which one's bigger. We got jets zooming all sorts of directions. I seem to be the only one following the river right now, although Dark Fury is right in front of me, so that's alright. I don't feel so lonely now. But yeah, the cloud formations in this are actually just amazing. And Nick, did I catch before the show that you said that you'd been here as well?
Not in real life, no.
Okay,
I have flown this a few times.
or maybe it was somebody on the chat.
Well, I've
Yeah,
actually been here in real life. I did a trip to Vegas in 1999. I was here for Christmas and New Year's, and
Oh, wow.
one of the things, we took a helicopter trip down into the canyon, landed, we had dinner down in the canyon while a geologist talked about
Really?
its formation and everything. Yeah, it was a pretty amazing trip. And then we flew back to Vegas at night and got to see it all lit up.
that's awesome. That's amazing. Right, I think I'm off course again. So I'm going to pop up and just see where everybody is. I've flown this 3 times, and now suddenly I just can't get anything right. Not doing too well tonight, folks. Sorry. So, oh yeah, way off course. Okay, here we go. The thing is, it's kind of a trade-off with the Hawk because you can go with the HUDs, with your speed tape and everything like that and your altitude, or you can go with the GPS. The problem is I'm so concerned about my speed getting too low. I'm absolutely terrified to turn that off, so I'm kind of trying to follow the river here and talk and look at pretty smoke trails and all sorts of things, and yeah, it's all going a bit pear-shaped, but I'll get there. So let's bring up a bit of
I think
speed.
I'm way ahead.
I am way behind because I've made a bad turn. I'm back on now.
Yeah,
I'll see if-
Kevin, I've dented it majorly.
Uh-oh.
Have you had a crash, Nick?
I wouldn't say but yeah, okay, yes, yeah.
Last week's award definitely has to belong to Jayhawk, though. I was watching on Restream, and the tumble, the F-18 underneath Mock Loop. It made me laugh. Just Jayhawk, but it was fantastic to watch at the time, and watching back on Restream, you see it again. It was just such a great moment, actually, for all the wrong reasons for yourself, I suppose. But I haven't tried the F-18 on this, though. Is it relatively forgiving?
I haven't tried it yet either.
I'll tell you,
Try it.
I really would love to take a crack at the F-35 in this. I think that would be quite fun. And Dark, I know that you would be doing this if given the choice. So I think we won't restrict you to the Hawk next stream if you want to take that F-35 out, because I love watching you in it.
I like to give a shot at the F-35, but I don't have it.
Yeah, I can't remember. Is that Orbix? I think it sells that.
Yep. I saw it on
It's-
Norbex. I think it's also on Just Flight Store.
It's pretty good. I mean, the Hawk, obviously, I think is probably the gold standard in terms of models for fighter level jets, but it's pretty good. And the one thing I really do like about the F-35, it's got a good sound package on it as well.
Does it? Okay.
But as far as sound packages go, though, again, the Hawk is just unbelievable. First time I started up, and I can see Rodin ahead of me in the F-18.
I'm reaching the airport. Do we stop there?
Uh-huh. Sorry, was that a question?
Yeah, that was the question.
What was the question?
Do we stop at the airport?
Yes, we're stopping at the airport, yes.
All right.
We gotta get our share of landings in. And you'll want to stop because the next leg's pretty intense, so.
Okay.
I'm finding it pretty bumpy here. Are you on live weather, Willie, or?
Clear skies, but I think you still get a bit of wind, and it's I think it's the downdrafts and the updrafts.
Yeah, no, I'm live, and there's quite a wind blowing. I'm getting.
Oh, you're flying live! Oh God! I when I was doing the flight plan, I put on live by accident, and just about slid off the runway actually, because I wasn't expecting the winds to be so strong, and yeah,
Oh,
got
yeah.
interesting.
She's down.
Really
She's
quick.
stabled out now. Yeah, I switched over.
Okay, so we are going to land at Grand Canyon National Park Airport. And if you were to go to Grand Canyon, I presume, start again, Digital. I presume this is probably where you'd land if you're going on a trip to the Grand Canyon. Is that correct?
I think so. It seems to be the one on the southern end, which is typically where everyone comes in to see the canyon. So,
Okay.
I think that is where you go in. We flew out of McCarran in Las Vegas and just ended up somewhere mid canyon, landing down by the river.
It's it's pretty amazing. It's so unusual too to have a major airport like this in a national park. I think it's quite unique in the world. Although I believe Yellowstone has an airport as well.
Don't know. Been to Yellowstone too, but I don't remember an airport. There it probably does. It's America. Every little community's got an airport. So.
So true. Yeah, there are incredible number of airports in the United States, I've noticed. Big ones, small ones, ones that climb on rocks, that kind of thing.
All right, so I can see you guys all hovering around the airport.
Oh. Not trimmed out here. Coming for a bit of a scrappy landing, but we'll try and get this rescued a bit. Not very well trimmed out. Ooh, that's a big hard thump. Oh well. I think we'll have to check the landing gear after that one. Okay. Don't know if I have a meme for a bad landing or not. It's probably just the landing meme.
Yeah.
Here's a check in the stream here. It says Jayhawk says, I aim to please. Oh, is this relevance to your spill? It was very, very entertaining, I must admit. Dark Fury says, the airport looks good. Yeah, it's not too bad. First, I think it would, just for standard scenery, really. It's obviously got a lot of stands for visiting airplanes, but dare say there's not much reason to be out here apart from going to see the canyon. So I'll do a quick fuel check. How you doing for fuel there, Digital? Oh, wow, that's consuming quite a lot of fuel, actually. Surprising that.
I got about 900 kilograms left.
Well, I'm just having a bit of a top up.
Yeah.
So we'll get to the end of this runway and we'll take off again. Let's not stand around and watch the grass grow here. Got plenty to do. And if you take straight off, we're pretty much heading on almost northerly direction once you get airborne to get back to Grand Canyon. We'll go on to the next leg.
Sounds good.
And I see a Salty 747. I don't know if we're possibly getting in the way of somebody just trying to enjoy themselves. Wondering, what the heck are all these little airplanes doing around? Well, I'll tell you what, they're doing positive rate. That's it. That's why.
That's
why we're
exactly what we're doing.
And don't forget, folks, do subscribe if you want show notifications, and do join us as well. We are on the West Europe server. If I've done everything right, the information should be at the top or the bottom of the screen. I can't remember where I've put it. I've caught up to somebody. I think it might be you, Shark. I don't know. Are you on the taxiway just now?
Yeah, I'm taxiing. I'm right behind an extra.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was behind a very colorful airplane.
I see it as a Cherokee, but
Oh, no, I see an extra. It's got like a red, white, and blue kind of paint scheme to it. It's really neat, actually.
oh no, they're stopping. I'm not waiting.
I'll dodge around with
I'm
you.
on my way, peasant.
That'd be quite interesting if he saw us as two Airbus 320s or something like that.
Probably.
I think I saw an F-22 go by looking like a 737, so...
All right, fair enough. It looks like we got a tail dragger up in front of us as well, though. I couldn't tell who that was.
Yeah, that's the one. You checked your
Oh.
flaps and trim?
Good point. I shall do that now. Where's that trim indicator again now?
In front of you, left to the turn coordinator.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Neutral, yeah?
Neutral.
Okay, ready to go when you are.
Okay. Setting takeoff power.
Takeoff power.
Takeoff power set. Releasing the brakes in 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we go.
80 knots. Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Watching you guys from above, you're looking good.
Oh, cool. And again, we want to head north, so we'll turn that around.
Turning right north-ish.
We got some good music there. Let me try and get that up a bit.
There's 747. What are they doing here?
I don't know. Oh! Jayhawk flying by in a blazing blast of speed in that F-18. Bluga says only peasants use the AN 225. Use the AN 990. Kevin saying that'd be interesting to take down the Valley Dark. Antonov 2225 indeed, yeah.
There's a hurricane on the taxiway. Hurricane the plane or hurricane the wind thing?
Here we go into
I
the
did
valley
the
again.
Spitfire already, by the way. That was super fun. With the old warbirds, they were returning much lighter than jets, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
do
we did a
down
mock
the-
loop in the Spitfires. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. Do we get down the canyon right away?
Yep, just drop in and let's go.
Okay.
Waiting for that scenery to load. Obviously, we've been in and out too much. I don't know how I can improve that. I don't know if it's a internet speed thing or a hardware or
Beetleborgs.
yeah. I
Magic
mean, once
gerbils, who knows?
I mean, once it loads in, it's spectacular. It does improve as you go in.
How fast are you doing it, Willie?
I'm at 380 at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna try to match a bit more this time.
It varies from turn to turn, though. I've dropped below 300 by accident and had to kind of compensate with throttle.
It'll happen in the tight turns.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, those loading.
It's one of these things you can actually pick your difficulty if you want to make it really hard for yourself. You just drop right down to that river.
I mean, that looks something, not gonna lie.
There's a tight one coming up here. That's why I always say just keep an eye on that river. The moment you take your eyes off it, that's when you make a wrong turn. And I've got a 747 making a graceful pass through the mountains. Which is doing surprisingly well. And he, oh, is that Jamie? And he actually is in a 748, 748.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god. He's doing actually a really good job. There you go. It only takes one, eh? Look at that.
See what he does on the turns coming up.
Yeah. You're not kidding. Actually, just bring it down a notch. Oh, he's pulling wide. He's pulling wide. Can't quite see what he's doing because I got to turn myself. Ah.
Did he go in? Did he get around?
No.
No.
I don't see him in front of me.
He's definitely behind you. Smoking pile on the side of the mountain.
Fair enough. It was ambitious.
I'd say so, yes.
But you know, as we say, full points for the attempt. It looked really cool. I must admit, it was kind of neat, kind of surreal to see this 747 flying below me. And we're bleeding off airspeed here, so I'll increase the throttle just a bit.
All right. Well, you're leading the way. I'm right behind you.
Okie doke.
Oh, Shark Kitty just passed me.
Try not to lead you astray. And that scenery is loading in properly now. I mean, God, it just looks amazing. It's I think this is part of the interesting bit, but there's a part later the colors really start to spill out. It's just really
Yeah, they do.
absolutely nuts. Lucas says, hit the mountain. Time for some slewing. Indeed. What are you gonna? What kind of airplane are you gonna try on this next beluga? I can only just imagine. Yeah, we got a couple turns, and then it kind of gets a little bit softer for a wee bit, so we can get some of our airspeed back. Dark Fury says bandwidth issue. Oh, is that the? Are you referring to the scenery, Dark? Could well be, and I do have reasonably good bandwidth. I got about 80 megabit, but I think it could be a combination of that. I've probably got family watching YouTube downstairs or Netflix, and I've got.
There's definitely something going on because we were getting that the other day in a stream, and I've got like over 100, and
Yeah.
It shouldn't be causing issues, but we were all getting it when we're all around the world. So
Okay, so maybe
I'm
it's
not
just
sure if there's something else
server
going
load,
on.
or
could
yeah.
be.
Fair enough.
There's that
That's okay.
F-22 down below.
All right.
It's really
well,
cranking it down there.
watch for that. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, wow, he's right down on the ground too. Tebow Dykes, I'll call him. I'll just call you Tebow. You're doing well, mate. I mean, despite all the issues, it still looks amazing. Still enjoying the scenery.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Should really look if I got a way to to disable my GPS telling me 500 because it's going nuts.
Oh, the callouts again.
Yeah, like I got the tow system inhibit, but the 500 still works. I don't know if I can do something for it.
It does get very twisty turny now.
There's Nick. I thought I heard somebody behind me.
I'm sniffing your smoke.
Oh, I'm so tempted to see where we are, but I dare not take my eyes off this airplane.
That was a tight turn.
Oh yeah, it does get a bit challenging. And don't forget, folks, if it gets a bit too tight, you can always come up a little bit. We're kind of
use
throwing
speed
ourselves in the... And use the speed brakes, yeah. I'm really watching the 350 knots. And I'm gonna come high on this because I am well wide of that canyon.
And I hit the ground.
Easily done.
I'm slow. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad.
If in doubt, go high. Go high.
I can do it. I can do it.
I told you it was challenging.
What's the slew command for going up?
Is it F4 or F2 or something?
It's Y.
Why?
That's Y. Oh,
that's
right.
in the slow mode, but which one is to jump you up?
Oh.
Well, bleeding off airspeed. I'm losing energy here. Bring those engines back in quickly. This is what kills you. And we've got the airplane back. Oh, wow. This is really intense. I forgot how intense this was. It just doesn't let up. It's just crazy. Oh, I think that's where I took the wrong turn the last time, I think.
See if I can
Hammer.
find that command.
We're going high again. Try and get that energy back. Oh, take the brakes off. That won't help. So much to think about, so much to look at. How are you doing, Shark? You still with us?
Yes.
Well done.
I'm a little focused. Sorry.
I'll tell you what, Digital's no slouch on this kind of stuff, so that's something for him to...
Yeah, I was going way too fast.
Yeah, I think everyone wants to be a hot rod, but it's just not going to work, is it? Get that airspeed back again. Constantly playing with the throttles here, just to trying to balance the power. And if you anybody who flies DCS will know speed and altitude, and you lose either of them, that's when you're stuck. That's when you're in trouble.
All right, I gotta play catch up.
You can always skirt over the top if you want to just drop in where we are, Digital.
That's what I'm doing.
It's starting to get... It does eventually straighten out for a wee bit and kind of get a bit easier.
You said that last time.
Sorry, did I lie? Did I lie to you? Oh, it's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, is there... I mean, when you went to visit Digital, was it apparent to you that there was any type of airplanes that fly through it? Is it, or just helicopters?
It's restricted airspace.
That's what I thought.
There's
a national park?
a couple, yeah. There's a couple helicopter companies that have the okay to fly over, and there's one or two that have been given the okay to land, which the one I took did. But other than that, yeah, you don't fly over this place.
Just doing a quick position check. Okay, we're I think we're about the 2/3 point.
When you get to Mead Lake, are you gonna go circle the Hoover Dam?
We could do. I didn't even I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah. So,
Well, I almost crashed here. I put 10G. Okay.
So we're going to be making a pit stop before we get there. So I think once we get out there, then we'll check in with you and see if we know where to go.
yeah, I could tell you where it is.
Fortunately, the Hawk, as beautiful as it is, isn't a particularly good airplane for sightseeing on static objects.
The Hoover Dam is pretty big. Everyone will see it.
Okay, fair enough. I'm getting into the nice lazy turns now. Once again, controlling that airspeed just to make sure we're not getting out of our depth. With we already had a few crashes on stream today, and you know, it doesn't surprise me. I'm actually quite delighted that I haven't made any mistakes myself. I've had to take a few quick exits into the air, so I was getting into trouble. It's definitely it's an all hands job here. I got both hands working very busy, very much. Make sure I don't.
Definitely is.
Jayhawk says I'm getting stutters. I did when I first flew it, Jayhawk. I think it's because the scenery's loading in. So, but it does. I haven't had anything in the way of stutters this time around so far. Touch wood. So, it's pretty much because there's just so much complexity to the scenery. But it does level out. That's the good news. It doesn't. The stutters shouldn't last. Hopefully. Here's a nice bluesy tune for you. Jayhawk, a bit of feedback from you. What do you think of this tune? Hopefully you can hear it. All right, can you hear the music yourself, Digital?
No, I've got the stream off because I'm on the mic.
Oh, of course you're on the
Just
mic, yeah. It would be
Yeah.
feedback, yeah, it would do. There's Kevin swooping in below me in the Meteor.
.22 is throwing me off. I see it doing that its thing, and I'm like, oh, if it can do it, I can do it. But then I realize, nope, he's a better jet than I am.
Okay, Jayhawk saying the music's a bit quiet. Fair enough, we can fix that in a minute.
Oh, 747 went in again, I think.
Is that Beluga down again, is it? I see Tebow down there. He's swooping around in F-22. He's doing really low as well.
Yeah, but I see him as a 737, so that's what's throwing me off.
Yeah, I do too.
But he's doing really good down there.
He's doing excellent down there. Really, really good.
I don't think these Hawks are that maneuverable.
Well,
Well,
compared to
I don't know.
F-18.
there's one thing I wonder now, because I know the manual they said you can pull up to 7.2 or 7.1 G. I don't remember. I put 10 G earlier to save myself, and I did
Uh-oh.
survive.
The maintenance people are going to be talking to you. Overstressed in the airplane.
That's it.
Yeah, that should have been an overstress, I think. But then maybe it could also be something about its design not to go through more than 7.2, but it can survive more. It's just not certified for it.
Yeah, and it is a training airplane, so
Yeah, but I put really hard, really hard.
I don't want it too unstable and aerobatic for training.
Yeah, I mean it's a stepping stone aircraft, isn't it?
It is. They transitioned from these into, I think in the U.S. it's the Talon. It's a supersonic trainer, and then from there they go into the supersonic fighters. If that's where they're going.
I think it's a wonderful aircraft, that's for sure.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. So is that airport around here?
Not yet. I'm
Not
about,
yet?
so about 3 minutes away.
Okay.
It's
not
Grand,
showing
Grand
on the
Canyon
infographic.
West. Yeah, it's one Golf 4 is the code for it, but it's Grand Canyon West. But it looks like a minor airport, but it's very long. It's about 5,000 feet.
trying
which
to-
should be ample enough for a landing.
Yeah, not seeing it, but I'll follow you guys.
It's all right.
The river is wide where I am. I think we're getting close to Beggar.
Yeah, it gets a bit easier this side. I think it gets a bit hairy kind of towards the end on our last leg until we get out to the lakes. But only for a short period, and then I think it's a bit more easy going flying after this. Which, to be fair, I think we've all had a bit of a workout by now.
Yeah.
It's I mean, I've enjoyed it, but if someone said, "Hey, do you want to do the Grand Canyon next week?" I'd be like, "I think I'm gonna take a break." But you know, it's just so cool to see a different part of the world in the sim, and it's just amazing, 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 amazing.
It is. That's part of why I enjoy it so much.
And it's funny,
Not
you know,
just flying in your backyard, you're all over the place.
you're right, and you know, you can throw a dart at the map anywhere you want, and you're gonna find something completely different. See the G's loading up there, and you hear the bit of grunting. Another tight turn coming up.
Oh, that's tight. Well, I managed to get right behind you again, Willie.
Oh, good. Perfect. Get some screenshots if you have a split second to hit. And we're just a couple more turns and we'll be almost at the airport, mate. You can give your hands a rest. I think everybody's probably got a death grip on the joystick by now.
Oh, I think I think I've reached the airport.
Okay.
So I go
It runs almost north-south, the runway.
Okay. Shark comes behind you. I've lost you now. Where's the airport?
Where are you, Nick? Can you see me?
Nick's in front of you.
No, I've lost
Okay.
everyone now.
That's okay. Just you're almost there, Nick. So just pop up and look to the west.
I think it's just me and the F-22. We're ahead of the pack.
I can see Nick popping out
Yeah,
there.
at least I think we are.
I'm following
Actually-
Shark Kitty now.
Okay, this is where we're popping out anyway. So Nick's
Okay.
actually have come out right
Bye.
at the right place. So
There's a chopper.
I just flew over Dark Fury going the other way. Not sure what was happening there.
go west, go west, go west, young man. And you'll see the airport there. Take a quick view. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's right on the edge of the. There it is.
Got it?
I just flipped over and suddenly saw a runway going in.
Quite like this tune as well, if you could think so.
That was a hard landing.
Thanks. I didn't think you saw it. What are you talking about yours?
I'm talking about mine. I see you're not really on the runway.
Shh.
You got the bush hole.
I got different scenery. The runway was there. I was straight down the centre.
Right.
Scenery error. Did you crash? No, scenery. All right. Well, we're all converging at the same time. We got Kevin. I want to hit the trees here.
Little helicopter.
Wow, look at this. So everyone's piloted at the same time. Well, I see dust coming up there as well. Well, that was a bit of better landing than last time.
I guess I should have, removed the smoke before landing. There's a mess behind my plane.
Oh, man. Oh, that was intense. Oh,
I'm sorry for the smoke.
my neck is killing me as well. Oh,
Oh jeez.
oh, Dark's in the F-35.
Awesome.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh,
Quite right
747
there.
coming in.
Quite right, Dark. Well, I'll get off the runway just so I can have a quick look around here.
I think I got wake turbulence. I'm in behind the 47.
Okay.
Kevin just did a babble roll.
Whoa!
Oh no, he just went right by me.
Oh, we got a couple people coming in here, so I can see. Is that Beluga? Oh, Digital, I can see you as well. Looks like Beluga had a half decent landing, actually. Oh, Digital, you're just showing off. Digital's just showing off now. Nicely done.
Carrier stop. Thump it down.
Certainly did. He didn't need much of the runway, that's for sure. I see Kevin's still out there. Is he coming in for a landing? Yep. There he is. Irish Air Corps. Oh, well done, mate. Look at that. Excellent. Well done. And we got Tebow coming in as well. See if we can get him on the final here. I think he's coming in. Maybe not. Can't tell if he's coming in or going away. Give him one more second. Anyway, so everyone do your fuel checks. And this is our last leg coming up, so yeah.
So, Willie, if you look at the map,
There's a nice flyby by Tebow there. Yep, looking at the map, yep.
where you go through Lake Mead, when you go through at the last bulb on the left, when you go through that narrow canyon.
I'll tell you what, let's do it up on screen so we can look at it together.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
So, you see down below it says Boulder City.
Don't have any.
Oh.
I'm looking at the VFR map on the screen. So
waypoint 36.
36. Yep. Okay.
South of there, you see the river running out of the bottom of the lake.
I do.
That's where the dam is.
Okay. All right. So I think what we'll do is we'll fly up to waypoint 35, and then we'll get the 36, and we'll do see if we can get a quick capture of that before we continue on course. And actually, that's probably a good finish to the stream, Digital, because right after that, it's Nellis Air Force Base. So.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Shall we all get lined up on the runway then? I think we'll just we'll go out the same way we came in.
I found how to put the sound off in my GPS. I hope I'm not gonna get assaulted by the GPWS warning this time.
It's because you have all these fancy toys. This is your problem.
Exactly.
Not like us minions. We don't know where we are. We don't know if we're facing certain doom or anything. It's just...
But it is so fancy.
Indeed. So I'm gonna follow Kevin right behind Kevin here, which is cool. Follow him out.
Even tells me where I can glide if I blow up my engine. Checks your flaps and trim.
Oh, you're keeping me right, Shark Kitty. You're keeping me right.
I mean, I don't want you to crash. That's all.
Indeed. Yeah. And I've been. I don't know if it's been luck or skill or caution or a combination of the three. But it's it's challenging. It's very challenging. I'll say that. It's not a walk in the park.
And this is a short runway, so you're going to be going all the way towards the end before you can pull up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just on the threshold. Yeah, I can see everybody lining up at the end of the runway there. So feel free to go, and of course Dark Fury is not wasting any time. I shall just get a bit of footage of everyone going here. So Shark Kitty, if you want to roll, Nick, you want to roll, Kevin, you roll as well, and we'll get some takeoffs here. Kevin, that meteor just seems to take off on a dime. I wonder if that's flight model accurate. There goes Nick. And there's a poor B-47 at the end of the runway just wondering what the heck is going on here. There goes J-Hog in that F-18.
I think it's a Bell.
And Digital behind in the Goshawk.
Do we just get down the canyon or do we wait for...
Give it a slow circle. I'm going to take off because I'm taking camera footage here.
Okay.
There goes Tebow, and I think there's Beluga coming up here. Dark Fury doing a nice little victory pass over top of me. Beluga, he's no stranger to the big ones. There goes that salty 747. Can he make it? He's trying. I think he might have just scraped off that runway. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if there's any tail left of the airplane, but never mind. Right, so we're going to do an expedited takeoff here. There's Kevin doing a nice little victory roll over the top of me. I think we'll use every inch of runway we've got here just to make sure. And I have done my checks, Shark, so my flaps are set and my trim is at neutral. Kevin says, I think the climb rate's accurate. It's won records for it. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Because it seems to just go off like a rocket. Beluga says, my heads are sweaty. Beluga, all of our heads are sweaty, believe me, mate. I feel like I've been wrestling a greasy pig. Okay. Can we check if my tail is still out? I heard a big log scrape across the runway, Beluga says. Yeah, quite right. Knots. Easy on the rudder, just keeping it forward here. There's 140. We'll start to pull back on that stick. And bring it into the air. Positive rate. You're up. Okay, and let's have a quick look at where we are. So yeah, we're pretty much dropping straight back into the canyon now, guys. So everyone wants to round up around me. Just have a lazy look around. I'll do a nice slow circle. And we'll head back on course. And we're dropping in. Let me know if you guys have caught up to me, alright?
I'm
On your
good.
6.
Here we go. See, T-Bill and Dark are playing tag with each other up ahead of me. There's a few gotcha turns coming up, but this is pretty much coming up to the end of the thing here, so we're going to get over open water. So what I want to see is I want to see everyone go low and fast once we get out over these lakes, and see if you can get a screenshot for me without crashing, of course.
That's kind of the challenge, though.
It is. It is a challenge.
These airliner shadows are freaking me out.
That's the thing. The shadows in this game are amazing. So it's when you see the shadows of airplanes above you, it's really surreal. It's really immersive.
I think that F-22 T-Bodex is putting wakes in the water. He's so low.
There's a tributary somewhere here, but I'm not seeing it. No. Probably just swinging out too high. Try and catch up the shark a bit here.
I can slow down.
Oh, that's alright.
Said to go fast, I went fast.
I think I'll just, I've been playing chicken this whole stream, so I'll try and get a little bit low as well here.
Yeah, other way, Willie.
All right, this is our dog leg, is it?
Yeah, this is the left turn.
You said it was about waypoint 36, didn't you? So. See, everyone all getting together here. There's Digital. Dark Fury and the F-35. I love that, F-35. Very, very fun to watch from the outside. Shark Kitty and Kevin.
200 feet.
All right, here we go then. See, the water's so still, it's really, there's no frame of reference.
No. That's why I'm glad for my radar altimeter.
Fair enough.
I don't have those, so don't go too low because of that.
No, I'm not, I can't tell where the water is.
Right turn coming up at the bottom of the lake. Whoa! Hi, Dark.
Oh, you know what I never did
Then
was
you got-
fuel check.
Jamie's flying his 747.
I think I'm alright for fuel.
Cool when you see your own shadow bouncing over the rocks, too.
I know.
That's 130 feet. Should start to widen out here.
Alright.
I see you, Nick.
Willie, are you behind me?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Whether I'm directly behind you, I'm not quite sure. Actually, no, I'm not sure if I am, actually. I can't see.
Oh, you're in front of me.
I'm pushing about 460 knots at the moment, so
Yeah.
it's just so nice to open it up after those tight turns.
I see you up there. I'm about 400 feet up.
Time for some smoke.
All right, so once we go through this little channel,
Yeah.
follow the coastline southwards, and that takes you down to the Hoover Dam.
Okie dokie. Everybody's so happy being out in the open now, they want to try these turns again.
Oh, J-Hog inverted, nice.
There's always one.
Except I think he hit the water.
That's kind of J-Hog inverted. Nay. Oh, right. So I think it's starting to be a running theme on positive rate. What's J-Hog done this time? Ed
Get the
crashed, he
ground tied
says.
up.
Beluga says, what do you use to take screenshots? There's various things, but the easiest thing is just to hit the print screen button. Just hit the print screen and it'll drop it. You just have to cut the image out. That's the only difference. But that's the easiest way, quickest way. Alright, now I think I'm going to slow it down a bit here.
They're getting
Any
close
ho-
to the field.
Any hope of seeing this thing?
It's fairly big. So you see that little inlet at the bottom there that heads into the river?
Yeah, I think so.
And then you see where it says US Route 93, the road that goes over it? That road goes just in front of the dam, just south of the dam. So you'll see the bridge and the dam and all that neat stuff.
Okie dokie. Get lots of screenshots, folks. Don't forget on our Discord community, you can put your upload your screenshots to the Positive Rate Screenshot channel, and they will appear on the next stream before we start. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh, a bit too ambitious here. Do a little bit of invert. Oh, don't crash the plane, Will. Don't crash. Oh. Oh, that's what you get when you try to be silly. See, I've been inspired by Jayhog today.
Oh boy.
Wait until you see it on the stream playback.
I think I just did.
Oh my gosh. For the record, the Hawk isn't particularly good at flying inverted.
Alright, we got the dam and the bridge in sight. Over the dam, under the bridge.
That was a close call.
A nice little victory barrel roll as I fly out.
Nice. Let's see if we can catch you there. I'm trailing blue smoke behind me. Are you able to see my blue smoke, Digital?
I've got to find you first again. Got turned around. Not seeing it from here, but I don't see your aircraft. I'm a little bit far back.
Okay, no worries.
So since we're heading towards Vegas, we can do the strip, and as we head north,
How long do you
Oh,
think
like-
the stream is?
south to north, and then we'll end up at the airfield.
Where's Vegas?
Oh,
It's
that
right,
was cool.
it's right ahead of you.
Oh, right. That's what I'm looking at, is it?
Yeah. You should start to see McCarran Airfield.
Yes. Yeah, we'll be off here. See some airplanes over there.
And the strip is right past McCarran.
Ah, okay, it's popping in now. So I think we'll overshoot McCarran, come up the strip from the south, and then land at Nellis.
Yeah. I think that'll work. I'm gonna go wake up the power lines. I'm gonna go wake up the town here. 400 feet over top of it. Hey, Brian Dreyer. How you doing? Oops.
Should we go buzz some casinos?
And my sim froze.
Oh, no, no, no.
Still got sound.
Okay. Hopefully it comes back.
So do we land at the field on the flight plan, or Or is
We're
it
kind of
another one?
deviating from that because I didn't realize the Vegas was here, so I'm gonna overfly the strip.
All right.
But we're still going to Nellis.
Okay.
I've had a crash to desktop.
Yeah, Brian, we're all
casinos.
Discord for the voice. I saw this happen with British Av Geek the other day. He was doing the 737 and it locked up with the sound, and he sat for like 10 minutes, and then he just shut it down and restarted.
Oh dear.
So I'm just sitting here. I've got no movement.
There's a
I can hear the
Mirage
sound of the jet.
and Treasure Island. Wow, the airports are the hotels are modeled pretty well in Vegas, actually.
Yeah, they are.
And on our way to Nellis.
Yeah, it looks like this is the end for me. I'm stuck here. The only way I'm going to get back is to
what a shame.
force quit. So,
Well, if you could, if you got time, spawn in at Nellis so we can get a group photo before the end. If you got time.
see what I can do here.
You got about 4 minutes or so, I think.
KLSV, isn't it? That's McLaren.
Yes,
It is.
KLAS.
Let me
Oh,
spot it.
KLS, yeah. So we're going to KLSV.
Just get up and find you lot. It's funny, mine crashed to desktop last night in roughly around the same place. I wonder if I've got a scenery problem.
Do you have maybe expansion scenery for Vegas or something?
Also, it was literally over that lake on the last turn.
I'm on final now for a runway. I don't know which one. From the south. See Dark Fury up ahead of me.
Alright, so it's K5.
You said it was KLSV?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it on the street.
Nellis, yeah. I've had a really, really nice stable approach into this airport. It's runway 3. 3 left. More or less general touchdown as well. How you get on, Digital? You think you'll make it to the end here?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Just about there, just about there. I'm still blowing smoke. So it looks like there's some sort of building over there somewhere, so we'll try and meet up there. Oh, lost control of the airplane.
So it looks just off to your left there. There's a big open ramp area.
Off to my left.
Yeah, when you're looking at it from the cockpit to your left. If you get off there and taxi out, you'll be on a big open transient aircraft ramp.
Oh, yeah, okay. That works. Good spot, Digital. Good spot. I'll do.
Usually pretty quick with my load time, so I'm hoping I can get in.
Alright. So, I am somewhere in the airport. Try and find me. Rally up and we'll get a group picture.
Can I spawn? Oh, you can't spawn in that point. That's okay. I'll fire it up and taxi over. Alright, don't crash loading in.
I
I think you pull the handle back to pull the handle back to unlock. There you go.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Alright, wow.
Here comes Nick. Doing some weird maneuvers. What are you up to, Nick? You look like you're going backwards.
Just a few wheel spins. My boy raced days.
Exactly. Beluga says throttle issues. Oh dear. And Brian says hi. Hi, Brian. I'm sorry we missed you earlier. I'm concentrating on landings and things. Says, hey everyone, nice show. Almost got a motion sickness in the canyons. Yeah, so did I. And everyone's got sweaty proms. So, but yeah, we had good fun.
It was.
There's Tebow coming down somewhat sideways. Oh dear, that doesn't look good. Jayhawk says CTD just as I touch down, loading back in. Okay, that's alright, we'll wait. Oh, and Tim, Corporate Biodad said just want to drop in and see what kind of shenanigans were going on. Oh, nothing up to your standard, mate. How are you?
Shenanigans, that's the word.
Thanks for coming along, Tim. How you been?
Welcome, Corporate Biodad.
Yeah, very much so. We're just lining up for a group shot here, so some hairy moments. Yeah, it's been interesting to say the least.
Almost there.
Yeah, I see everyone's starting to stroll in here. Now, Beluga, you're quite large. Beluga, you're quite large, so if you can hang back from the rest of the group a bit, I'll still get you in, but I just don't want you to start blanking out the other airplanes.
It's not very nice to say that.
Oh, he's slewing now. Trying to see if there's anyone else we should...
I'm on my way over.
Digital's over. Oh, there's Shark Kitty coming from all directions. All directions.
Me?
That's good. So there you go, a nice picture of the mountains in the background as well. So I'll leave the stream locked there, so if everyone can kind of maneuver around, find a nice position.
Encore, yeah.
Corporate
That'd be
Pilot says
interesting to watch.
Corporate Pilot says I'm doing well. I had vacation for a week, then I got sick on vacation. Oh no! And then some real flying has gone on. Took a break from MSFS and YouTube for a couple of weeks. Fair enough. I hope you had a good break. We were in Portugal a couple of weeks ago, mate. So it's been fun. Just drop the volume. We got jet noises all around us. Man, I feel like oh, there's digital coming in there. Okay. Cockpit's open.
That noises, yeah, it is Nellis, so it's a constant.
It will be, eh? That's accurate to life. Just making sure we're not missing anybody else. No, I don't think so. I think that's us. So I'll let J-Hog rock in his F-18. I think we're good to go. They seem to have lost Beluga somewhere.
I think he said he had to leave.
Oh, we had to leave, right, okay. And of course, J-Hog has to pick the perfect spot, you see, the perfect spot. So I'll do. Brilliant. I'll get a picture of that. And yeah, it's been crazy. And so great to have you along today, Digital, too. Unexpected guest star and guest host today, so thank you for coming.
Guest star, yeah. No, it's been great fun. Thanks, Willie.
Not at all. And of course, big thanks to you, Nick, for coming along today as well. It's always great to get you on the stream. I know you weren't able to attend last week, but yeah, a few humorous quips today, sir, if I don't say so. And it's always a delight to have you on. Shark Kitty, as usual, keeping me straight, making sure I'm doing my checklist before takeoff. Thanks for coming along tonight.
Always a pleasure.
And Dark, we lost you at the beginning with that new headset, but it was great to kind of somewhat hear you at the very beginning of the stream, and hopefully we can get your sound issues fixed out for next week. Blue says got to go by just before the pick. Oh, no worries, mate. Kevin says, cheers, Willie, that was very intense. Yeah, it was very intense. I think everyone, complaining of sweaty palms and whatnot, but that's part of the fun. So next week, we are going back to the props, the good old props. And yeah, we're gonna slow things down again. We're gonna go hang out in Seattle. So I'm gonna just bring those sim noises down. And yeah, jump back in the old Arrow, but you can bring anything you want. You can bring a Cessna Caravan or a Twin Otter or a Seminole or a Seneca or anything like that. It's really up to you. Looking forward to see you next week at Thursday at 7 p.m. London time or 2 p.m. Eastern. Once again, this has been another episode of Positive Rate. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Good night, Digital Flight Tech.
Have a good one.
Good night, Nick.
Good night.
And good night, Shark Kitty.
Good night.
And we're going to bring that music down. And once again, we shall see you next week. Thank you for watching Positive Rate. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. And before I sign off, I forgot to say one more thing, which was Observatia Doctrina et Amicia, which is respect, friendship, and learning. Take care, folks. See you next time.